Black smoke leans against the sun. Buildings bow their heads in dust. Windows watch you pass like witnesses. Every footstep sounds like death. Every breath tastes borrowed. This town remembers every man who failed. Cards slap wood in crooked rooms. Knuckles split on broken rules. Laughter cracks like gunfire. Truth gets shot behind the bar. Nobody asks who fired first. This town eats its own. The judge won't meet your eyes. Paper law and leave justice. Change hands by candlelight. Children learn the weight of lies before they learn to ride. Graves are dug behind the church. Dust like dying men, tracks run deep with blame. Every claim is someone else's. Every name already stained. Hope comes cheap, costs everything, and never comes back whole. Cold Mercer reigns up at the edge of town. Doesn't ask what kind of place this is. He already knows. Balconies creak under stolen wealth. Crowe shadow stretches long. Men sell years for ounces. Sing praise with a loaded gun. Every deal is a burial. Every handshake a test. And the dirt keeps count of names. Better than living, living, never give. This town eats its own. Bone by bone, dust to dust. They say he came down from the northern cuts, with frost in his beard and hell in his eyes. Lost half his face to a rifle flash, and the rest of his faith to men who lie. He struck the vein that made men howl, yellow fire in the stone.
But he saw what gold did to hands and hearts, and chose to die unknown. What I Joe, he knew the cost. Every man who chased him, every man he lost. He packed the gold on a moonless night, followed the river where the pine trees scream, found a place where water falls like judgment, and hid the dream from the dreamer's dreams. They followed him with maps and guns, with prayers and murder in their eyes. But the mountain doesn't care for men, but the mountain doesn't care for men. And the river never lies. One-eyed Joe left a warning carved in stone: take the gold or leave alive, but never both, never. Crowe listens to the stories, not for truth, but for what they're afraid to say. They say his ghost still walks the mist, watching men repeat his sin, not guarding gold, just counting bodies as the mountain takes them in. One-eyed Joe,
step slow, the forest breeze, roots twist like fingers underfoot. The air is wet with old regret, and something watches from the trees. Waterfall of Bone, where the river screams, every well player gets swallowed, every plan gets clean. Cougar cries cut through the fog, branches snap like breaking necks. Nature sets its own traps here and never checks for regret.
coats his coat like history. Eyes sharp, face still. A man who didn't come for gold but won't refuse. Stranger walks and the street goes quiet. Even lies hold their breath. Crowe watches from the balcony. Wine in hand, smile thin. He knows that walk he's paid men with that walk before. Crowe doesn't look up, doesn't need to. The air already connects Stranger walks and the town leans back like it knows it's about to fall. Oh,
Shovels bite like hungry mouths. Promises spill easy. Every man here swore once he'd stop at just enough. Gold shines clean and dirty hands turns truth into suggestion. Friends into witnesses, witnesses into grace. Gold makes liars of us all, makes saints forget their names, makes killers feel like heroes, and heroes play the game. Crowe doesn't dig, he lets them dig, lets them bleed for the idea. The gold isn't buried, it's the coast isn't clear, the town isn't sick, it's fed. Gold makes liars of us all. Say it slow, say it proud, say it while you're digging down.
I didn't build this town with prayers. I built it with hunger. I didn't need to pull the trigger. I just sold the bullets. Men think they work for gold. They work for me. The mountain eats them. I collect the bones. Crowe's empire, wide as the valley, deep as the grave. Pay the law, I buy the trade. I let legends run wild. Keeps fools moving uphill. That stranger, he doesn't chase gold. That's what worries me. Crowe's empire, blood in the veins, dust in the lungs, gold in the dark. Mountain always wins, and if it doesn't, I will. The trail narrows, wind cuts sideways. Every step costs breath. Cold climbs past gunfire echoes, past old camps, past bones picked clean by time.
He remembers Crowe
what it's given.
The waterfall hides everything. Sound, light, sin. Behind it, stone opens like a wound, and the gold waits, not shining, watching.
Crowe stands in the breath of the mountain, surrounded by dead dreams. He doesn't smile. This is what ruling them. This is what Crowe used. Gold stacked like a sermon, preached to the greedy. He leaves it where it lies.
Water roars like it's speaking, but the words don't come in sound. They come in weight, in pressure, in the way the cave seems older than thought. Cold stands where men have knelt in bed, where promises were made to stone, and the gold doesn't shine. It waits like it's learned patience from the dead. Joe isn't ashamed. He's the absence of one, a space where greed burned out and left a scar in the air. You didn't hide it to keep it, the cave seems to say. You hid it to end it. Men think gold makes them real, gives weight to their names, but it only teaches them how easily they vanish. Joe's story isn't a warning, it's a confession. I thought I could outrun it, I thought I could bury it. The mountain kept the truth. like it wants permission. It doesn't get it.
Crowe rides down without gold, and that's how the town knows something's wrong. Crowe waits with papers, with bought men, with the law folded neatly in his pocket. You can't kill what I own, Crowe says, and for a moment he believes it. But the town has been chewing on itself too long. Too many graves, too many empty promises. The first fire isn't planned, it's anger finding air. Flames climb wood like they've been waiting. Windows burst, truth runs faster than bullets. Men turn on the hands that fed them lies. Sheriff drops his badge. Judge runs out of words. Crowe shouts orders, but fire doesn't take them. Cole moves through smoke, past screams, past years collapsing. Their guns meet once, sound swallowed by burning beams. Crowe falls backward into what he built. No speech, no legend, just waking ground. No resonating ground. The valley burns, not in rage, in release. Morning comes careful, like it doesn't trust what it sees. Ash drifts where laughter used to be. Claims lie open worthless. Men stand quiet, hands empty, not sure who they are without something to chase. Crowe walks past them all, past offers, past thanks, past questions. Some things don't need witnesses. He thinks of the cave, the gold still breathing in the dark, still untouched. Some things poison the hand that lifts them. Some lessons only work if they stay buried. He leaves the valley lighter, not richer. The mountain watches and says nothing.
They'll tell it wrong, they always do. They'll say Crowe was a king, they'll say Cole was after gold, they'll say the file was revenge. But legends aren't built on facts, they're built on what survives. Some